I was watching the Chilcot inquiry. I was transfixed when Tony Blair gave his evidence. I could go on at length about my feelings for Tony Blair, but I might be had up by MI5. I just think he's this disgusting little man, and I think for many reasons. I'm very alarmed.
Disgusting little man.
I grew up raised a very strict Catholic. It was shoved down my throat, and some of it was not so bad, but there's not a distinction made between faith and Catholicism, and some members of my family have extraordinary faith, which I think is much more powerful. My grandmother had extraordinary faith. I don't know how she did it. She brought up 6 kids in 2 rooms in India, and something got her through. But there's no, Catholicism can be so dodgy, and the fact that they've got a Nazi running the church now is also very scary. So the fact that Tony Blair has converted to Catholicism gives me the shits, big time. The man must be completely fucking mental. And he doesn't think anything of killing loads of people. I know all sorts of anecdotal reports about people who met him and said to him, how do you feel about, you know, the death toll or whatever. And he's very cold about things like this. I could go on at length. I voted for him the first time around. I think I voted for him in the second election, and then felt totally sold up to Swanee. I do blame him personally. I don't think he did have a cabinet. I think he went to war to... I think he created a problem because he thought he'd fix it and he'd be a hero. I think he is personally responsible for a lot of it. I don't care what anybody might think. Anyway, I was just thinking about this, and I was thinking about how human beings just are incapable of learning that these things never work, and stamping one ideology on something that will never comprehend your ideology, even if it works for us. Yes, I like being in the West, I like being in a democracy, but there's some places we can't take that and expect it to work. Whatever. This is a song about that, it's called. And it's also, one of my favourite movies is called History Boys, and it's wonderful. And there's a line in it where the Frances Delator character, where someone says to her, history, miss, it's just one fucking thing after another, and she says, yes, history is blah blah blah, men, you know, going to war, making a mess, blah blah blah, and it's women following behind with a bloody big bucket. Anyway, that's my thoughts, and this song is about that. thank my special guests, Sandy, Junior and Lucas, who've come all the way from Brazil. Check back in next week. I've got another special guest.